Rebecca, and welcome to another episode of SMA Sketch Club. So it's January, it's kind of cold sometimes, and so we're getting inspired by a work of art by Victor Higgins called Gray Day. So this Gray Day painting, in it we see snowfall, and it's around a southwestern home. Now Higgins used overlapping geometric shapes to compose the home, and he uses perspective by drawing the trees in the front a lot bigger than the trees in the back. He also draws the path to the front door getting narrower as it gets further away to create the illusion of depth. And so today in Texas we're having a gray day, but we don't have gray days like in New Mexico. But we're going to get inspired by the snow in the painting and create a drawing based on snow. So we're going to do a perspective drawing of snowmen, and when we're finished it's going to look like the snowmen are looking down at their feet at the snow, and we're down there in the snow too. So let's get started. Okay, so for our drawing we're going to need your sketchbook, and you'll just open it up to an empty page. And you're also going to need to do a little searching for something that's approximately 4 inches in diameter and something about 2 inches in diameter. So something round that you can trace. To begin, we're going to use the larger template to start to trace our snowman's body. And you're going to place it so that it runs off the page. And we're going to trace around the edge. And we're going to repeat that on every corner. So you won't be making a full circle. It might be a half circle or a 3/4. But we're going to cover up the corners, and we're creating our snowman's bodies. Okay, oops. And now we're going to find our smaller template, and we're going to place that over the big one. This is going to be the head of our snowman. And again, we're going to repeat. And if you notice when I'm putting them, I'm working toward the center of the page. So we have our snowman's head and body, and now we need to add some arms. And so maybe some of my snowmen are waving, some have straight out, but we can just draw some lines. That show where those arms are. And now we're going to remember how we showed depth by getting narrower. We're also going to show that with these branches because, you know, sticks are thicker by the trunk and they get narrower as they grow out. And so I would create the illusion of depth by tapering off your branches. Now as I'm drawing pretty hard so that you can see what I'm doing. But you might want to draw a little bit lighter as you're going along, and then you can, once you're happy with what you've done, you can make it more defined. You can even add some little short branches, just so it looks like you've really picked up these branches out of the yard. All right, and so now our next step is to add the face. And so you can make each snowman different. This one I'm putting button eyes and a carrot nose. The one beside it, I'm just going to use licorice sticks and rocks to make a smile. But you're going to make each one of your faces a little bit different. In fact, I've jumped ahead. And I'm going to show you what I've done so you don't have to watch step by step. So you can see your possibilities are endless. And once you have created your faces, you can start to dress them. So maybe they have a belt on, or a jacket, or a scarf. This is the part where you get to really have some fun. And then your very last step, as these snowmen are looking down at you, is to make some circles. These suggest the snow that's falling down down to the ground where you're at and your snowmen are looking down at you. And I would make some snowflakes very large and some quite small. And that would be just like the snow would be if you were standing out in a snowy field building a snowman. All right, so we have finished our snowman drawing, and pretty simple, right? Just a couple of circles and then the additional details. So this could stand as a really great pencil drawing, but if you have colored pencils, we can add a little pizzazz to your snowman. You could add some color to that hat, or if you wanted to make your snowman dimensional or any part of it, remember that when you are drawing things and coloring, if you want something to look round, you're going to make the edges dark, and as it comes to the center, it's going to be lighter. So your snowman, let's say we were going to color him this purple color. It would be much darker on the edges, and then as we get to the center, you're going to make it much, much lighter, as light as you possibly can. And once you're finished, it's going to look like your snowman is curving away from you. It's going to give that illusion of a three-dimensional shape. So we can add color or we can leave it as it is, but either way, I think we've got the perfect January drawing. We'll see you next month.